Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for Monday of the 24th week in Ordinary Time. I'm Brother Joe Trout, coming to you from St. Vincent Ferrer Priory in River Forest, Illinois. And in today's Gospel, we get Luke's account of the centurion saying that he's not worthy to have Jesus enter into his home. What does he mean? Because Jesus calls this an act of faith and praises his faith. Well, what about this is faith? What is a recognizing of a trust in Christ here? Well, the word worthy is an interesting one here because we tend to assume it has this moral connotation, that he's saying that Jesus is a better person than him. But that's not really what it means. The word worthy here is more like a quantitative term. It's saying that there's more to Jesus. He's bigger, he's weightier. It's more of a metaphysical claim that there's a bigness to Christ that surpasses him. In other words, in Christ, he's recognizing something beyond the human. He is seeing him as something kind of divine, although it's in somewhat ambiguous ways, right? And Jesus recognized him as seeing Jesus correctly, as seeing the bigness of Christ. In other words, it's the opposite of what Israel often fell prey to throughout the Old Testament, that they kept reducing God down to their level. That's what idolatry always is, when you reduce God down and make God in our image, rather than realizing we're made in God's image. And so what the centurion is recognizing is this opposite movement, that we are called not to reduce God down to our level, but that God is drawing us up to his level. That the life of faith is one of becoming bigger, of becoming more, of being made new, without losing ourselves, but becoming something grander than we are, and that is children of God. So that's something that's fundamental to our life of faith, that, as we reflected yesterday, sometimes it's this letting go of our pride and following after Christ. But another piece to that is pondering the bigness of God, of stepping back and entering into the mystery of reality and seeing a God who is so beyond us that we can never totally fathom, and that the holiness of God is a weighty thing beyond our grasp. And so our faith has to always kind of touch into that mystery and access that transcendent kind of wonder and awe at the glory of God, so that we too can say, I am not worthy of this. This is something bigger than me. And yet God shares it with us and draws us in. So ponder today the bigness of God, and how God is making us something new, something bigger and grander, as he draws us into his own Son. Thank you, and God bless.